Hello Disney fans, this is Christian Milan here at the Walt Disney Family Museum, and this video is going to be part of my series on secrets of San Francisco, and this will be the first episode. And this is one of my favorite places to be in the city, here in the Presidio. I want to take you not to the main area of the museum, but off to the side here. There's actually a special exhibit that happens every now and then at the Walt Disney Family Museum, and this one is going to be about Eyvind Earle. So come on, let's take a look. So just off to the left of the museum, if you go around the corner here, you'll see little dots on the ground, and these round stickers kind of lead you to that special exhibit. So here the path leads us to the Special Exhibitions Building, Building 122, tucked away behind the Walt Disney Family Museum. And finally, here we are coming up to the front of this Awakening Beauty, the Art of Eyvind Earle. So here we are in the exhibit, and as you can see, it's laid out pretty nicely here. On the second floor is all the artwork that Eyvind Earle did for Walt Disney. And Disney actually didn't hire Eyvind Earle right away when he applied. It took him 15 years to actually get a job at the Walt Disney Company. When he was first hired, he was actually hired as a background assistant painter. And on his first day, one of the first things he saw coming in was this artist room where there were over 100 paintings by Mary Blair, a concept and color stylist for Walt Disney Pictures, and he decided this is exactly what I want to do. And now in 1955 we get to his concept painting stage. Up until then it was actually just background paintings, but these were prototypical of what the concept paintings for a Walt Disney animated film feature look like. These are for Lady and the Tramp. They're gouache on paperboard, and they actually have pins on each corner because they were pinned on the wall to help animators guide them through the animated process to give them the style and feel that they want in the film. After Lady and the Tramp, his next feature film assignment was to work on Sleeping Beauty. The style of the actual background painting of Sleeping Beauty was Gothic medieval. He wanted to make them look like tapestries or illustration artwork you would see in those old texts. Now at the time, Disney didn't really like his animators or artists to actually sign their names on their works. But as you could see signatures on some of these works, and most of the time they're actually done after the fact, not actually during the production of the film. And as you can see, these works, very geometric. The trees, instead of showing a more natural element, were very rectangular, because that was part of his layering style. He would actually create a large black box and would layer in detail in much like this pointillism style. Nature seems to dominate his background paintings, as you can see of the cottage in Sleeping Beauty, where the tree trunk just overpowers even the hillside, and the cliffs with its strong vertical elements envelop the house and really root the painting into something very solid. And here you can see the inside of the cottage, and there's no delineation between architecture and plant life. The roots and the tree make up the main support system of this house, and the detail and the layering shown so masterfully, much like the artwork that you see from Pinocchio in the 30s. And these trees, the shape of the trees and the strong verticals of the cliffs actually influenced a lot the Paris Disneyland Castle. If you look at the Paris Disneyland Castle, you'll see a lot of these geometric forms and how the castle actually rests on these lush green hills. And here you see the concept art of actual scenes with the Prince and Sleeping Beauty. Idyllic pastoral landscape looking at the castle. Very whimsical, very magical quality here to the lighting and the mood. And here you see the Prince Philip just racing through the fields. And this is one of the fields where you see a figure, a human, dominate the landscape. The trees just frame the action. And these are done on gouache on paperboard, and again have those pinholes on the sides, on the four corners, because they're actually pinned to the animators' desks. This is perhaps my favorite of the Disney Eyvind Earle paintings in that it has a very ethereal quality. Pink roses and the flowers dotting the landscape surrounding her, making sort of a magical effect. And here we have the iconic Maleficent scene with Prince Philip, and in that final duel, and just the brushstrokes, the greens and the purples and the contrasting along the black background makes you feel just that constant struggle between good and evil. And the thorns surrounding Philip as he seeks out Maleficent makes it feel like you are trapped. And I really like this. You can also see the influence that this had on Phantasmic with the blowing the fire, creating this wall of flame. And finally, here's the actual original concept art for the Sleeping Beauty storybook made in the 1960s. So that was the special exhibition Awaking Beauty, the art of Eyvind Earle. Please like this video, hope you enjoyed it, and have a magical day.